Yeah, welcome students to this another session of accounts. Today we will be taking up your question number 3 of your textbook, page number 29. Question number 3, page number 29. Rucha and Julie are partners sharing profit and losses in their capital sharing ratio. From the following trial balance and adjustment, you are required to prepare final accounts. Purchases, trade expenses. Purchases, you all know, it will go in trading account debit side. Trade expenses. See, trade expenses I've explained in my lecture number 5th and 6th. If alone trade expenses are given in the trial balance, it will appear in profit and loss account. But if along with trade expenses, general expenses are also given, if along with trade expenses, general expenses are also given in the trial balance, then trade expenses will appear in trading account and general expenses will appear in P&L account. Once again, if whenever in trial balance trade expenses are given, we have to look whether general expenses are also given. If along with trade expenses, general expenses are given in the trial balance, then trade expenses will go in trading account and general expenses will go in P&L account. But if along with trade expenses, general expenses are not given, then trade expenses will appear in P&L account. Okay, next, salaries. Salaries will appear in P&L account debit side. Wages and salary, if the first word is wages, then it is treated as wages, it will appear in trading account. If it would have been salaries and wages, then it would have appeared in P&L account. Then advertisement for 2 years. See, it is a type of hidden adjustment. It is a type of hidden adjustment. What it is a type of hidden adjustment. So what does it mean? That you have paid trade expenses for advertisement expenses for 2 years. So in trading and P&L account, only expenses relating to 1 year, only expenses relating to 1 year are written. So if you have paid 2 year expenses, 1 year expenses you have paid in advance. So from the amount paid 4,000, whatever you have paid in advance, it has to be reduced, it has to be deducted. So for 2 years you have paid 4,000. So for 1 year the expenses will be 4,000 divided by 2. For 1 year it is 2,000. So out of 4,000 you will deduct 2,000 and 2,000 you will write in P&L account and 2,000 you will write in prepaid advertisement in balance sheet. I will explain you more while I am solving the sum. Then sales item. It is an internal adjustment. It will be written in inner column. It will be deducted from sales. It will be deducted from sales. Freehold property is an asset, balance sheet item. Office rent. Office rent is an expenditure, indirect expenditure, P&L account. Then motor van is an asset. It will appear in balance sheet. Stock, trial balance is of 31st March 2019. Stock is of April 2018. So it is opening stock. Then general expenses, indirect expenditure, it will appear in P&L account. Debtors, amount which you have to receive, it is your asset. Then coal, gas and fuel, it is a direct expenditure, it will come in trading account. Carriage inward, it will come in trading account. Carriage outward, it is an indirect expenditure, it will come in P&L account. Plant and machinery is an asset, it will appear in balance sheet. Asset side. Capital balances of Rucha and Julie will be transferred to their capital account. Then sundry creditor is a liability. It will appear in the liability side of the balance sheet. Sales, it is an indirect income. It will appear, sales is an direct income. It will appear in the credit side of trading account. RDD given in the trial balance is known as old RDD. RDD given in the trial balance is known as old RDD. I have explained you in the previous lecture what has to be done. Detail we will look into when we solve the sum. Bill payable is a liability. It will appear in the liability side of the balance sheet. Then purchase return, it will be deducted from purchases, and we will have to write it in the inner column. Okay. So these were the purchase, sales, purchase return. Sales return were the internal adjustment. Advertisement is a hidden adjustment. Now let us see what are the adjustment given below the trial balance. Closing stock is valued at 88,000. Cost price is 88,000. Market price is 90,000. So whichever is less, we take whichever is less. So it will be taken at a value of 88,000 in trading account, credit side, and balance sheet asset side. So, yeah, previously also I have been telling you that this book is printed. This book is printed for the first time. So there are a lot of mistakes in this book. In this sum also, the way it has been solved in the question, there are 2 mistakes. So students, please make a correction of it. One mistake is in point number 2. Rucha and Julie withdrawn from business 3,000 and 2,000 respectively for their personal use. You see, reading this sentence, it gives an impression that they have withdrawn. If nothing is mentioned, what they have withdrawn is, they have withdrawn cash. But it is not the case. The way the sum has been solved, it is like they have withdrawn goods. So you have to read this adjustment as Ruchi and Julie withdraw goods worth rupees 3,000 and 2,000 from the business for their personal use. So in this question, the word goods is missing. So please, once again, I am repeating, Ruchi and Julie withdraw goods from business. The goods word is missing. So please, student, write the word goods. Then depreciate. So Rucha and Julie have withdrawn. So we mark Rucha and Julie. We mark Rucha and Julie. So immediately we will come to know what is the importance of highlighting or marking. Detailed explanation in lecture number 8. In lecture number 9 and 10 also I made a passing reference. Then depreciate motor vein and plant and machinery. Motor vein and plant and machinery we will highlight. We will have to calculate depreciation on the same. Then reserve for doubtful debt. The RDD given in the trial balance is old RDD. You have to further make a reserve for doubtful debt at a rate of 5%. So this is known as new RDD. So the RDD debtors also we have to adjust the amount. I am marking it. Detail I will explain when I will solve the sum. Then outstanding wages. Outstanding means dena baki hai. So you will have to increase the amount of outstanding wages. What you have to do? You have to increase the amount of outstanding. You have to increase the amount of wages. So you will add the amount of outstanding wages to to wages, and another effect you will show in the balance sheet liability side. Goods of 6,000 were purchased but no on credit, but no entry were made in the books of. So this adjustment is of the type unrecorded purchases. So the purchases were made but they were not recorded. So you will have to increase the amount of purchases. You will have to increase the amount of purchases. Make 2 star in it. Mark 2 star in it. So there are 2 adjustments in from the purchases. So 6,000 you will add in purchases, and they were purchased on credit. So the second effect will be from creditor. You will have to add the amount of unrecorded purchases. As they were purchased on credit, you will have to increase the amount of creditors. And one adjustment which has been missed out, it has been not written, but the question has been solved. Like this adjustment was there, but it is not mentioned. So students, please here write down point number 7 and write down this adjustment. Sales of 6,000 was not recorded in the books of account. So what will be the effect? You have to increase the sales value by 6,000, and debtors will also be increased. So both the effect will have to be given. You see this adjustment has been missed out while printing the book. So you have to write point number 7 and write the adjustment here below the 6 point. You have to write point number 7. Sales of rupees 6,000 were not recorded in the books of account. And you have to solve the question like that only, because your text in the textbook the question has been solved like that. ये 7वां पॉइंट यहाँ पे लिखना रह गया था स्टूडेंट. ये क्या पॉइंट है? ये मैंने यहाँ पे लिख दिया है. आप इस पॉइंट को 7 नंबर डाल करके लिख लें और इस क्वेश्चन को ऐसे ही सॉल्व करें. ओके, अपन ने सारे एडजस्टमेंट देख लिए, ट्रायल बैलेंस देख लिया. सेल्स और डेटर को डबल मार्क करना पड़ेगा. नाउ लेट अस प्रोसीड टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन. फर्स्ट, सबसे पहले ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में क्या आता है बच्चों? ओपनिंग स्टॉक. Opening stock. The amount will come later on, so we leave it like that. Purchases. There are 2 adjustments in purchases. You make mark 2 star mark over here. 1 star mark, then another star mark. So you will remember there are 2 adjustments. One is purchase amount is 48,000. What it is? 48,000. Then you have to reduce less returns. What is the amount? Return amount will come later on. Then one adjustment which is point number 6. Goods were purchased but not recorded. So you will have to increase the amount, add unrecorded purchases. What is the unrecorded purchases? 6,000. Okay. Another effect will go in the creditor account. You will have to increase the creditor account by rupees. Creditors. Add unrecorded purchases. What is the amount? 6,000. Okay. Creditor amount we will write when we come across it in the trial balance. So purchases we have done, trade expenses. Trade expenses, I explained you, if trade expenses, along with trade expenses, general expenses are also given. You see, general expenses are also given. So it will, trade expenses will appear in the trial balance. If general expenses would have not been given, then trade expenses would have come in P&L account. So trade expenses will come in trade expenses. What is the amount of trade expenses? It is 3,000. It is 3,000. Okay. Then salaries. Salary is an indirect expenditure. It will appear in the P&L account. Salaries. What is the salary amount? 4,500. Now, wages and salary 2,800. It has been marked. It means there is some adjustment. Wages and salary will come in the wages and salaries. The amount is 2,800. It will come in the inner column. Now let us see the adjustment. The adjustment is 800 are outstanding. So you will have to add 800. You will have to add 800 rupees. Add outstanding wages 800. So in the outer column 3,600. Since it is given in our adjustment, the second effect would be in the balance sheet. Outstanding wages. How much it is? 800. And advertisement, it is an indirect expenditure. It will appear in the P&L account. To advertisement, since it is marked, hidden adjustment is there, 4,000. You see, it is marked, it is for true years. I will explain you how we calculate this. You see, 4,000 is for, the 4,000 is the expenditure and it is for 2 years. It is for 2 years. So for 1 year, the expenditure is 4,000 divided by 2. So for 1 year, the expenditure is 2,000. This 1 year we have paid in, 1 year expenditure we have paid in advance. 2,000 we have paid in advance. So this amount of expenditure have to be reduced. This expenditure has to be less. Less prepaid. Less prepaid. 2,000 is prepaid. So the total expenditure of this year is 2,000. And this prepaid is our asset. It will come in the asset side of the balance sheet. Prepaid advertisement. Prepaid advertisement. How much? Okay. Next, sales returns. Sales return will be subtracted from sales. So this is trading account. We write in the credit side by sales. Whatever be the amount we will write later, less return. What is the amount of return? The amount of return is 8,000. So 8,000 we will write over here. Then next is freehold property. It is an asset. It will come in the balance sheet. Freehold property. It is an asset. The amount is 23,000. 23,000. The next is office rent. What is office? It is an indirect expenditure. 5,000. Office rent. Office rent 5,000. It is an indirect expenditure. Then motor vein. We have marked. It means some adjustment is there. And motor vein will go in the balance sheet. The adjustment is of depreciation 5%. So we will write 40,000 in the inner column of the balance sheet. When 40,000 less depreciation 5%. You see, 40,000 you write, then 5% on 40,000 into 5 upon 100. The amount is 2,000. So this 2,000 we will subtract here, and in the we will write 38,000, and 2,000 here we will write depreciation on motor. Depreciation on motor van. 2,000 we will write. We will write over here. 2,000. Then after motor van, opening stock. Opening stock 89,500. 89,500 we will write over here. General expenses, indirect expenditure, P&L account to general expenses. General expenses 2,500. 2,500. Debtors 62,000. Debtors 62,000. Debtors will appear in the balance sheet. 62,000. There are two adjustments in the debtors. You see, whenever unrecorded sales, you see one adjustment is 7 point. I've explained you unrecorded sales. Whenever bad debt, RDD, and unrecorded sales are given, first we have to complete the transaction of unrecorded sales, and we have to arrive at the correct. हमको पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा, unrecorded sales को ऐड करना पड़ेगा और डेटर्स की सही वैल्यू पे आना पड़ेगा. उसके बाद हमको बेड डेट का और डाउटफुल डेट का एडजस्टमेंट करना होगा. 7वां पॉइंट मैंने आपको लिखाया था अनरिकॉर्डेड सेल्स. तो अपन देखते हैं अनरिकॉर्डेड सेल्स. डेटर की अपन क्या करेंगे, ऐड unrecorded sales. Unrecorded sales were 6,000. And what we will have to do, second effect, we will have to add to the value of sales. Add, say, unrecorded sales. Second effect, unrecorded sales. Unrecorded sales. Amount is 6,000. How much? 6,000. 6,000. So debtors, the second adjustment would be of RDD. The value of debtor now is student 62 and 6, 68,000. Now, one more adjustment of debtor is reserve for doubtful debt. 5% is to be created. This 5% what is to be created now, it is to be created on this amount and not on this amount. So first you complete the transaction, then you create RDD. Now RDD is, what is RDD? yesterday also I have explained in the lecture day before yesterday. I have also explained RDD. RDD is 5%. 68,000 is the value of debtor. 68,000 and 5% is the value of debtor. So on 68,000 into 5%, the value is 3,400. And this 3,400, it is known as new RDD. What it is known as? New RDD. The RDD given in the adjustment is new RDD. New RDD. Now, value of debtor is this minus this. So it is 64,600. This is new RDD. The RDD is also given in the trial balance. So the RDD given in the trial balance is known as old RDD. It is known as old RDD. So what we do, I shall explain you when we come across this side. So we have done all the adjustment of debtors and arrived at the correct value. हमने debtors के सारे adjustment कर लिया है और debtors की सही value पे हम arrive हो गए हैं. अब next item है coal, gas and fuel. Coal, gas and fuel direct expenditure है. Coal, gas and fuel डायरेक्ट एक्सपेंडिचर है और ये 1,000 रुपए का है. कितना है? 1,000 रुपए का ट्रायल बैलेंस हमने ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में लिख दिया. कैरेज इनवर्ड डायरेक्ट एक्सपेंडिचर है 800 रुपया. 800 रुपया. ठीक है. अब कैरेज आउटवर्ड. कैरेज इनवर्ड डायरेक्ट होता है, कैरेज आउटवर्ड इनडायरेक्ट होता है. P&L अकाउंट में जाएगा 1,300 रुपए. 1,300 रुपए, 1,300 रुपीस. अब लास्ट है प्लांट एंड मशीनरी. अपन ने हाईलाइट कर रखा है, इसका मतलब इसमें कोई एडजस्टमेंट है और डेप्रिसिएशन का एडजस्टमेंट है. डेप्रिसिएशन कितना? 7%. 13,800 पे 7%. अपन क्या करेंगे? पहले तो लिखते हैं इसको प्लांट एंड मशीनरी. लिखते हैं प्लांट एंड मशीनरी. एंड मशीनरी 13,800. 13,800. अब इसमें से अपन को डेप्रिसिएशन माइनस करना बच्चों. लेस डेप्रिसिएशन. लेस डेप्रिसिएशन. 13,800 पे कितना है? 7%. 13,800 कितना है? 7%. तो ये है 13,800 इंटू 7%. तो ये कितना हो गया? 966. 966 is equal to this minus this. ये वैल्यू आ गई प्लांट एंड मशीनरी की. इसका सेकंड इफेक्ट कहाँ जाएगा? P&L अकाउंट में. टू डेप्रिसिएशन ऑन प्लांट एंड मशीन. आया था अपना 966. 966 दूसरा फैक्टर ने इधर दे दिया. डेबिट साइड के अपन ने सारे आइटम्स कर लिए. अब अपन क्या करते हैं? कैपिटल क्रेडिट साइड जाते हैं. क्रेडिट साइड में कैपिटल अकाउंट क्या है? कैपिटल अकाउंट. कैपिटल अकाउंट अपन बैलेंस लिखते हैं पार्टनर्स का बाय बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन. बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन 80,000 और 40,000. 80,000 और 40,000। उसके बाद क्रेडिटर्स, क्रेडिटर्स में अपने एडजस्टमेंट है, क्या है, अपने एडजस्टमेंट हैं। अपन पहले क्रेडिटर्स का अमाउंट लिखते हैं 22,000। अनरिकॉर्डेड परचेजेस का एडजस्टमेंट था, तो अपने क्रेडिटर्स कितने हो गए 28,000। सेल्स का फिगर कितना है 1,48,000। तो अपन जाते हैं ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में 1,48,000, 148 और 8,000 जोड़ा तो लेस करना है अपने को, क्या करना है, रिटर्न को लेस करना है। तो इसमें से रिटर्न को क्या करेंगे, माइनस करेंगे सेल्स 1,48,000, रिटर्न पहले ही 148 में से 8,000 को अपन ने माइनस करा, तो ये वाला फिगर अपने इसको इधर नहीं लिख करके अपन 140,000 लिखते हैं। देखो सेल्स में से सेल्स रिटर्न को माइनस करेंगे 140। अब अनरिकॉर्डेड सेल्स आपकी 6,000 है, तो कितना हो गया 1,46,000। ठीक है, ये आपका सेल्स का फिगर आ गया। आरडीडी ट्रायल बैलेंस में जो दे रखा है वो कौन सा आरडीडी है, ओल्ड आरडीडी। कौन सा आरडीडी है, ओल्ड आरडीडी। अब इस एडजस्टमेंट में मैं आपको समझाता हूं। ओल्ड आरडीडी आपका ओल्ड आरडीडी आपका 1,200 रुपये कितना है, 1,200। यहाँ पे लिखते हैं अपन ओल्ड आरडीडी, ये कितना है 1,200 रुपीज। अब अपन को देखना है कि अपन ने को दे रखा है क्वेश्चन में कि नया रिजर्व बनाना था। नया रिजर्व कितना बनाना था अपन ने देखा है, अपन ने क्वेश्चन में किया है। नया रिजर्व अपन ने बनाया है यहाँ पे न्यू आरडीडी 3,400। कितना बनाया है न्यू आरडीडी, पहले अपन लिखते हैं न्यू आरडीडी 3,400। अपन ने पिछले साल पैसे बचा के कितने रखे थे 1,200 रुपए। अपन को लगा था कि 1,200 का नुकसान हो जाएगा, लेकिन अपना नुकसान कितने का हुआ है 3,400 का। तो नुकसान ज्यादा हो गया है। इतना ज्यादा हुआ है, अपन देखते हैं 3,400 में से अपन को क्या माइनस करना पड़ेगा 1,200। तो 2,200 का अपने को नुकसान ज्यादा हो गया है, तो अब इस ज्यादा नुकसान को P&L में लिखना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, इफ मैं बता देता हूं आपको, इफ न्यू आरडीडी इज ग्रेटर देन ओल्ड आरडीडी, अगर ये वाली पोजीशन आपकी बनती है, अगर न्यू आरडीडी इज ग्रेटर देन ओल्ड आरडीडी, तो क्या करोगे P&L के आप डेबिट साइड में लिख दोगे। कहाँ लिख दोगे P&L डेबिट। भाई एस्टिमेटेड अमाउंट ऑफ लॉस इतना है, उसमें से इतना बचा लिया था, तो अब और ज्यादा नुकसान कितना हो गया 2,200। इस 2,200 को आप P&L के डेबिट साइड में लिख, इसको बताना पड़ेगा, लिखना पड़ेगा न्यू आरडीडी 3,400 था लेस ओल्ड आरडीडी आपका कितना है 1,200। तो आपका नेट लॉस कितना हो गया 1,200। ठीक है, आरडीडी का भी एडजस्टमेंट कर लिया। बिल्स पेबल आपकी लायबिलिटी है, क्या है लायबिलिटी है। बिल्स पेबल को आप बैलेंस शीट में लिख दोगे। लायबिलिटी साइड में बिल्स पेबल, अमाउंट है बिल्स पेबल का 12,000 रुपीज। परचेज रिटर्न को परचेज में से माइनस करना है। परचेज का है अपनी परचेज रिटर्न 6,000, तो अब अपना कितना 48 में से 6 माइनस हुआ, कितना बचता है 42,000। अब इसमें अनरिकॉर्डेड पर वो था, तो ये कितना हो गया 48,000 आपका परचेज का अमाउंट हो गया। अब अपन क्या करते हैं, क्लोजिंग स्टॉक देखते हैं। ये क्रेडिट साइड अपनी पूरी हो गई ना बच्चों। अब अपन क्या करते हैं, क्लोजिंग स्टॉक मैंने समझा दिया था 88,000 लेना है। इसके फॉर्म में करके देते हैं बाय क्लोजिंग स्टॉक 88,000। दूसरा इफेक्ट हाथों हाथ क्लोजिंग स्टॉक 88,000। ठीक है बच्चों। विड्रॉ फ्रॉम द बिजनेस, मैंने यहाँ पे गुड्स लिखवाया था, विड्रॉ गुड्स फ्रॉम द बिजनेस, तो गुड्स विड्रॉ इन्होंने करे हैं। लेक्चर नंबर 5 देखिएगा। जब प्रोप्राइटर या पार्टनर कुछ गुड्स विड्रॉ करते हैं तो उसके दो इफेक्ट होते हैं। एडजस्टमेंट में दे रखा है, दो इफेक्ट होंगे। पहला इफेक्ट क्या होगा, ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट के क्रेडिट साइड में आपको लिखना पड़ेगा बाय आपको लिखना पड़ेगा बाय गुड्स विड्रॉन। पहला नाम है आपका गुच्छा, दूसरा है जूली। इसने 2,000 के विड्रॉ करे हैं और इसने 3,000 के विड्रॉ करे हैं। टोटल विड्रॉ आपकी 5,000 की हो गई है। 3,000 के एक ने करे, 2,000 के एक ने करे, तो 3,000 2,000 आपने लिख दिया। अच्छा, इसका दूसरा इफेक्ट क्या जाएगा, पार्टनर्स के डेबिट साइड में टू ड्रॉइंग्स या गुड्स विड्रॉ 3,000 और 2,000। ठीक है बच्चों, ये भी आपने इफेक्ट दे दिया, दोनों डेप्रिसिएशन के आपने दोनों इफेक्ट दे दिए, डेटर्स का आपने इफेक्ट दे दिया, आउटस्टैंडिंग का आपने इफेक्ट दे दिया, गुड्स परचेज बट नॉट रिकॉर्डेड, अनरिकॉर्डेड परचेजेस आपने कर ली है और क्रेडिटर्स आपने बढ़ा दिया है, ये भी इफेक्ट दे दिया। और एक सातवां मैंने लिखवाया था अनरिकॉर्डेड सेल्स, सेल्स को आपने बढ़ा दिया ना, सेल्स को आपने बढ़ा दिया और डेटर्स को भी बढ़ा दिया, तो सारे इफेक्ट आपने दे दिए। अब अपन क्या करते हैं, बैलेंस करने को चलते हैं। क्या करते हैं, बैलेंस करने को चलते हैं। टोटल लगाते हैं ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट के क्रेडिट से, ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट के क्रेडिट साइड की टोटल लगाई तो ये टोटल आती है 2,39,000। अब इस साइड की टोटल लगाते हैं, सारे इनर आउटर एडजस्टमेंट कर लिए अपन ने। इधर की टोटल की आई अपनी 1,45,900, 1,45,900। अपन ने इसमें से इसको माइनस करा, डेबिट साइड को माइनस करा, तो अपना क्या 93,100, ये अपना क्या हो गया, टू क्रॉस 93,100। वन का करेंगे, इसकी भी टोटल लगा देंगे 239। ये टोटल एक बार वापस चेक कर लेते हैं, इतनी आ रही है ना अपनी 239। ठीक है बच्चों, ये आपका ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट तक आपका कहाँ तक आ गया, ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट आपका